since the rain cut short the trick-or-treating tonight, I thought I'd do a quick blender thing. And what will I be making? None other than a jack-o'-lantern. And I'm going to be making it from the default cube. I'm going to set a timer for 13 minutes. Here we go. So here's the splash screen. And I'm going to start my timer now. Can I make a jack-o'-lantern in 13 minutes? Right, I think the first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get the a shader. And I'm going to use, oh god. Oh. I'm going to use the one from the last Ludum Dare entry, which was this one, the low spec. Right, so got our cube. Then from here we can go to keep the UV editing window open, and I'll just go ahead and let's see, select all faces, scale to 0 and make them orange, and make sure I've got the right thing on here. Okay, looking good. And we're done. Not quite. Right, so I'm going to subdivide this with the, what even is this? Tool. I think it's ring, loop, cut and slide. Okay, that's what I'm using. So let's scale this, and I'm going to scale this like so. Oops. No. Right, S. Oops, Shift Z. Let's do from the top. S, Shift Z. And what that does, it just means, I'm not scaling on the Z axis because I want to, how do I do this? I know. Right, let's do this one. Oh, that doesn't work now. Right, so scale this down. S, G, Z, I, S. Oh, yes, on this one. G, Z. And I'll make these smaller. What? G, Z. I was looking pumpkin-like. S. Feel like it's G, Z. S, G, G. I don't know why I'm saying the shortcuts out loud. I mean, that's not really going to help, is it? Right. So I think that's a good base for my pumpkin. Let's just, let's see how that's looking. And what I might do while I'm here is go ahead and add the auto smooth on. I might just change the angle a bit so it's what's that, 32 degrees? Let's make it 40 degrees. Not bad. Okay, that'll do. Right, how long do we have? 9 minutes. Just so you can see, this is right. The faces, what I might do, this is mirrored, isn't it? So let's go add a mirror modifier, edit, auto mirror, and make sure it's on X, auto mirror. Now what should happen is, let's do top view, just make sure there's nothing on the other side, so I'm not duplicating faces, because that can happen. And what I'm going to do is use the knife tool to add in a smile. So I'm going to get rid of that see-through mode. And let's see. That's Duque. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the nose or not, but what I might do is just make the shapes first of all, and then I can always remove stuff later. Right. Let's just turn this to I can't remember what is this called? Viewport shading. And I'll make these eyes black. So something when you're doing 3D modeling, you always want to make sure you're viewing it from as many angles as possible. So when you're looking at something, it doesn't look wonky when you suddenly look at it from the front. So let's take a look at this. Right. Oops. Oh. Okay. Right. Oh, 5 minutes left. Oh God. Where did the time go? Oh no. Jay, right. I just wanted to add some teeth. All right. Let's do dissolve edges. And what do I need? I don't need this. I need that. Don't need that. 4 minutes left. Oh my goodness. Right, if I just start colouring this in, then this will make more sense. So right, let's move this a bit forward. What I might do is just do an extra layer here. Where's this? Right. So what I want to do is move that around there. That one there. Join those up like so. Maybe I can do those there, move that. GY, there you go. And we'll do the same here, so let's do K. 2 minutes, oh God. Right, I mean, I'm fast and loose with the playing fast and loose with the knife tool. But what you can do with the knife tool is, let's just make these just to these faces. How long? 2 minutes left. Change to face mode. Let's do this to dark orange, right? That looks pretty good. So yeah, with the face, with the what am I even talking about? So let's do, yeah. So if you make a bunch of stuff like this, let's do this. That's one. Bollocks. So because I'm just using, I'm colouring in per face, as it were. I can be pretty slapdash with the knife tool, and then after the fact, start, you know, let's just recess this a bit, I think. And then we can do the same red or dark orange in there, like that, I suppose. That will do. 43 seconds. Oh no, I haven't done a stalk yet. Oh God. 37 seconds. Oh no, Jesus. The pressure. Right, stalk time. Scale. Extrude. Make that all green. 20 seconds. I still have 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Just turn the specular roughness. And then let's, okay, 1 second. There we go. Well, that's that's my default cube jack-o'-lantern. So there you go. A spooky 13 minutes to model a rather not very 3D, really. But if I spend a few more minutes, I think, making it 3D, I'll hollow it out quickly, and then I'll stick a light inside and render it, and then you can see what it would look like if it was done better. So I'll do that now. So in order to do the interior, what I want to do is select all the outside faces of the pumpkin. Oops. And then basically, so what I'm doing now, I'm selecting the pieces that won't be on the inside. I'm going to invert these faces. So now I have only the skin. What I'm going to do is duplicate that with Shift D, and then I think it's right click to put it back to the place it was. I'm going to do P to separate that selection out. I'm going to hide the original pumpkin. And now what I want to do is scale this down slightly. And I want to, with these faces, I want to flip the, mesh, flip the normals. So you can't see anything right now, but what this will do is, if I go back to the shader, and if I exclude, check this box back face culling, and I'll just do, right. So now you can see I've got the inside of the, what I can do while I'm at this, since you won't see this, I'm going to go ahead and merge these vertices across like so. Because this is the inside, you won't see any of this, and that will mean everything's a bit consistent. So let's just do S0, and I'm going to make the interior red. Now, if we unhide the other piece. So what I'm going to do, now I have my jack-o'-lantern interior made, I'm going to get rid of these black faces, like so. And then what I'm going to do is join these two together. Oops, so I want to join this interior with this one, like so, and then join. And now what I can do is, well, I can do it a number of ways, but what I might do is the slow way, just to make sure it's working correctly. So I'm going to join this interior to the exterior, which with merge last, like so. So the interior and the exterior are all joined up and pretty much one shape now. So it is just like a sculpted jack-o'-lantern. And I've got rid of the mirroring. So now the stalk is a bit more organic, I guess. And then finally, I've just added a few more polygons around the nose area and stuff. And with the shader, it looks more complex than it really is. What it's basically doing is taking the same set of color swatches here. Then I'm adding some noise, which then feeds into a roughness map, and also a emission map that's based on a Fresnel shader. And all that does is gives like a, you can just about see it there, this sort of simulated rim light effect. If you look at the edges here, you can see this sort of orangey color, and that's based off the Fresnel. So if I change the index of refraction on the Fresnel, you can see it picks up those edges, and a bit on the grass and everything else as well. And then finally, if I just show you this as well, let's just turn to a normal view. So this is a quick candle I modeled from one of the faces inside the pumpkin to then just give some illumination. Now, because I'm using Eevee and it doesn't really do very well with emissive textures, I've had to add in a light on top of the candle, so it's not exactly realistic. If I had more processing power or a render farm, then I'd do something with cycles, but for now the idea was to make this a quick video, so I'm just using Eevee. But yeah, very basic. I mean, I didn't I wasn't trying to make a mega long tutorial. This is only going to be 5 minutes, but next time I'll make a shorter one. So yeah, that's that. a quick jack-o'-lantern built from the default cube. And sort of built with a solid interior, so that it can be illuminated with a candle. That's that. Onto the Christmas stuff, I guess.